Hi, and welcome to the next episode of my Intrepid 4x5 journey. And in this episode, I'm going to talk to you about these things, or at least more accurately, what's inside one of these. Because certainly when I started with 4x5 photography, what was actually in here was a bit of a mystery, especially as you have to open it actually inside the dark. So inside your dark room, or inside your tent, or change bag. So, as I said, I'm just going to walk through opening this. So, as you can see, I'm at the coast today. So Kim and I have come down to Kimmeridge Bay, which is on Dorset's Jurassic coast. So it's quite a popular place for fossil hunters and for photographers. There's lots of really lovely rocks and rocks going out into the sea, either sort of stood up or flat ones. You get some really lovely reflections as the sea comes across the rocks. So we've come down here to try and take some long exposure photos. As you can see, it's quite an overcast day. So while we're waiting for the conditions to change slightly, I thought I'd just give you a run through of this film box. Anyway, let's get on with it then, shall we? So 4x5 film boxes, they're all very slightly different, I think, from what I understand. But so I'm just going to show you this XR 100 box. When you first get it, obviously you don't open this until you've actually in the pitch black. And everything's done by touch, obviously, because you are in the dark. So the first thing is, it'll be sealed. You need to break the seals and take the top off the box. So take the lid off the box. I'll just put that under my arm for the time being. And then what you'll find is you've got another box inside this box, another lid. So in this case it's a little bit stiff, but basically that lid comes off. I'll just pop that under my arm as well, so I can do this without dropping everything. And then, as you can see, inside there, we've got a bag. So again, in the dark, you take the bag out, and obviously when you open your first, well, when the film's first opened, this will be sealed, so you can just cut it or tear it across. If you're careful, you can actually feel where the edge of the film is, so you will be able to. You can do that. You can cut it probably quite readily without damaging the film. As you can see, when I did this one, I tore it and made a bit of a mess of the bag, which I'll come on to in a second. Actually, it makes it a little bit inconvenient. The film inside the bag, in this case, it was sandwiched between two pieces of cardboard, two very thin pieces of cardboard, just to keep it straight. So when you take it out, you basically need to slide it out. Obviously, this is a little bit awkward given that I'm trying to hold everything together at the same time, but take the cardboard off, and then without touching the emulsion, obviously just separate, feel where the little notches are so you know which way around it is, and then put it into your film holder. What I did when I was putting film back into these boxes, or what I do, sorry, when I put film back into these boxes, I don't put them into the bag until they're being sent off for development. So I just rest the bag inside the box, pop them like that, and then just keep them until I've used the films. Obviously, if you've got enough holders, you might just fill the holders up anyway, and then you can just pack everything away. To put things back, obviously, then you need to try and slide the film back into the bag. If you've ripped the bag like I did, then it can become a little bit inconvenient, but obviously just slide it in there, pop it in so that everything's in the bag. Pop the bag back in the box, or the bottom of the box. Take the first lid, pop that over the top, and just pop it down, just to make sure it's nice and tight. And then the top lid on top. What I tend to do as well, I tend to put a rubber band or elastic band, if you like, around here just to keep it together. And then I've got a couple of envelopes, large envelopes, that I pop these in as well before I take them out of my change tent. So just trying to minimise the chance of me having an accident in terms of letting a bit of light in there. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. Certainly when I first started working with this sort of film, I didn't really know what to expect inside here, and obviously it's a little bit daunting if you try and do this in the dark for the first time if you've not seen actually what's inside one of these boxes. So if you've got any questions, then obviously please leave them in the comments below, and I'll try and answer them either there or possibly do another video about them. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks then. See you next time. Bye for now.